So yes, I understand what you said. You talked about reflection, taking time to reflect on yourself. You talked about not following the trend. Although sometimes you need to follow the trend,
Yeah,
but you
definitely.
need
Definitely.
to
You should be conscious.
conscious.
That's why I made reference to time frame.
Hmm.
Is this comfortable with me right now?
Is it in line with my goal?
Your present status quo.
Can you give
My,
us an instance or some like
okay.
an example to that?
Okay. Let me give you an example. Um, let's say a trend is going on. Um, People are doing. There was one trend that was going on then, the ceiling fan challenge,
Mm.
where people hang their camera on the ceiling, they start twerking,
Or twerking.
twerking,
Yeah,
they start twerking, they start twerking.
that's common within the
Uh,
black
uh,
Africans.
that trend didn't start with Nigeria. I'm not sure it started with Africa, but I know it went viral.
Yeah,
But you know, the black community has this strong presence
that's
in the internet. So, start trend. You should ask yourself as an individual, should I join this trend?
mhm.
You understand? Should I join this trend? You might do it now, maybe for the popularity, for the views, for the likes, and all that. And later in the future, it's going to come back and bite you. I
Yeah.
was in school then, while I was doing my first degree. So my lecturer, he gave us an example. He gave us an illustration. There was this girl. She was in school. She slept with lecturers to get her grades. Something happened. So this young man took his parents to go and meet his potential in-laws.
Mm.
Got there, exchanged pleasantries, and it was time for the bride to be introduced.
To be unveiled.
Funny enough, prospective bride to say because it was an introduction. Funny enough, she came out, and the guy's father told him, "My son, you cannot marry this girl. Let's go home." Dad, why? 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 He said, "Let's go home. It's not possible."
Mhm.
Later, I discovered this was one of the students that slept with the father for grade.
Wow.
So, what happened? What you were doing there is now biting you in the future. So, we should be careful. Yeah, we make mistakes. So, someone said, the best time to plant a tree was yesterday. The second best time is today.
Yeah.
So that is okay. We might have made a mistake, but this is a new year. This is time to reflect, sober reflection. Where have I gotten it wrong? Where can I make adjustments? Where can I do better? Where can I improve? Where can I make conscious decisions? This is a new year. You make conscious decisions. You don't just make decisions because, oh yeah, this is going to suit me now. Okay, look at the long-term goal. Look at the long-term resultant effect. What am I going to get at the end of the day? In 20, 40 years' time, am I going to regret this decision? Is it going to bite back on me? You understand? So,
Yeah.
I'm not saying you don't follow trends. Yeah, they are nice, lovely trends. If you are someone that have decided that, yeah, it's that twerk challenge you want to do, it's your decision though. You understand what I'm trying to say? I'm not criticizing anyone or saying, no, don't do this,
Don't
don't
do
do
that.
that.
But you
This
have to
one is
measure
holy,
it
this one
with
is holy. You measure it.
your own purpose.
Can you be able to take this in the next 10 years?
Mm.
Will your child be able to take this in the next 10 years? I saw a video on social media, was it on Instagram also? There was this woman, I don't know if she was a single mother, but the brief clip I saw was she was talking for this guy and the son came and hit the guy.
Yeah.
Like
I
told
saw
the
that
mom,
video.
you twerking for my mom. It's like an embarrassment to the boy.
And the boy
He
started crying.
started crying.
Yeah.
My mom
Yeah.
is twerking for you and you're like, so you should be
And
conscious
that's a trauma. Trauma for
yes, it's a trauma for the child, yes.
yeah,
Because
a trauma.
for the child at that young age to know that this is
wrong.
abnormal, this is wrong, why my mom be doing this? So you should be conscious of your decisions because it's basically not just all about you. It's about those that are close to you. It's about your immediate environment and even the larger environment at the end of the day. So you should be conscious when making this decision. You have to be really, really sincerely conscious when you make these decisions. Because today it might be fine, tomorrow might be a plague on you. So be conscious. I'm not saying don't follow trend. I'm not saying don't do this, don't do that. It's fine. It's great. It's cool. But put a gauge on it. Put a way on it,
Okay.
and assess it.
To add to what you say about this consciousness and thinking about the future before you make any decision online, there's a trend, or there's a trend among young school children in America. What they do is this: they bully among them. If they want to bully a person, they go search about the person's family, dig down to see if they can find some funny pictures. And one student had an experience with one of these bullies. The mother was in a OnlyFans. I don't know if you know OnlyFans,
Yeah, only fun. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
where women comes out to
Come out to
sell their
send
self.
nudes and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
So
Yeah.
the boy was able to get those pictures and brought it
Used
to the
it
school, share it among the students, and the
to
young boy was
demoralize the
yeah, the
child.
young boy was so embarrassed and he committed suicide.
Yeah, definitely. We call it mostly you can call it cyber stalking.
Mm-hmm.
It's bullying. It's a trend. Even in America, it's becoming very rampant. In the West, cyberbullying, cyber stalking. You try to pressure people by investigating or
Yeah,
trying to get information about them, deep information, and using it against them. That is where psychological health comes in. That is why when you are self-conscious, you're conscious, you're aware, you should know the implications of your actions. What you know that if I'm experiencing it won't be nice on me. I won't want others to experience it. Why do people cover up crime? Why do people cover up sin? It's because when it's exposed, they are demoralized. They are psychologically affected. So why? When they commit a crime, they try to cover it up. So it's not exposed to the public, and the public does not label you or see you as that person. You might involve yourself in an act at a particular period just because of the desperation at that moment.
Situations.
But nobody wants to know what led you to
yeah.
that. That is going to be a tag on you forever if possible. And they can use that as an yardstick, or they can use it as a way to address you,
to
define you for the possible rest of your life.
Yeah.
You understand? So this art of cyberbullying, cyber stalking, blackmailing, it has psychological effects. So that's why I said it is very important to be conscious, not just on the part of the victim, but of the part of the perpetrator.
Wow.
You should have that conscience. I'm doing this. What's going to be psychological effect? People have committed suicide just because of various diversities. They expose their nudes. Next thing, suicide. Did this, suicide. So we need a society that is more compassionate. When you have, conscious can be traced back to conscience.
Yeah,
you understand? Being conscious can be closely related to conscience. To be conscientious, that is, you have pity for others.
Consider others.
You try to put yourself in their shoes, and you see how demoralizing it might be for you to expose them to some kind of abuse. You understand? So you are conscious. You're careful.
Thinking beyond yourself.
Thinking beyond yourself. You're trying to be selfless now. You're trying to think that, okay, today might be my turn. I'll be in charge of doing this to this person, hurting this person. Tomorrow might be the reverse case. Someone else might be doing that to me. How am I going to feel? How am I going to take it? So it's
the last topic to talk about.
Indeed.
Very broad topic.
You can't continue.